I'll begin by saying you're welcome to this project. And I have a couple questions for you. How has it been with you? Have you ever questioned the reason and the purpose why you're alive? Have you ever wondered that the systems or the component of your being and everything inside and outside of you are controlled by an entity? Look, your hand cannot move. Your ears cannot hear. Your mouth cannot speak. Your eyes cannot see. There is somebody, there is an entity that is responsible for them to work according to the function they were made and designed to play. If you think I'm joking, ask a deaf man. Speak to a deaf man and let him respond to you. Wave your hands in front or to the face of a blind man. Let him respond to you. Or get close to a man who is partially or completely paralyzed or handicapped and tell him to lift something up from the ground or from the floor to you. Go close to that man who is on a wheelchair or bedridden and tell him to come close to you, that you've got something to tell him. Or walk into a hospital or a morgue where dead people are and call on the name of one of them to stand or to wake up. Then you will know that yes, there is a supervisor who is taking care of the components of your being, supervising the way they function. It is not by your strength, it is not by your reasoning, it is not because you want to move your hand or you want to speak or you want to express your feeling that you're able to do them. It's because somebody make them happen. Make your hands move. Make your ears listen. Make your mouth speak. And make your brain reason. There is a supervisor who supervises the functionality of every component of your being. And that supervisor is not asking for anything. It's not asking you to pay him. It's not asking you for anything. He does it because he wants to do it. He does it because he wants to demonstrate how much he cares and how much he loves. You don't pay him to do it. And it's not doing it because you deserve it. He's doing it because you were made to be taken care of, to be overseen, to be supervised by Him. And you know who that supervisor is? Most of us do not realize that that supervisor is with us every time. It takes the eyes beyond eyes to see Him. It takes the hearts beyond hearts to feel and to sense that He is constantly with us. So that's exactly what happened to Jacob. After fleeing and running away, he got tired. And he got to a place and he fell asleep. It was then he realized that struggling and running and bustling and hustling became clear to him that even in the vacuum, on the space of where he thought that all was over, then the supervisor showed up and he saw him. He showed himself unto him. It's like, wow, I didn't know that there's just somebody is here watching over me. You know what that supervisor is? God Himself is watching over you. In Isaiah chapter 43, verse 21, this supervisor declares, he says, "These people I have formed for myself. They shall declare my praise." These people I have formed for myself. They shall declare my praise. You I have formed for myself. You should declare my praise. We are created to bring glory to Him, to this supervisor. Because He supervises without asking for anything. The only payment He's asking from you and I is to bring glory to Him. Is to honor Him. Is to praise His glorious name. Is to praise Him for His abundant grace over us. Is to praise Him for the riches of His love that He has demonstrated over us. His splendor and majesty. Is to praise Him for being a righteous God. Is to praise Him for being so loving. Praise Him now that you are conscious. Praise Him now that things are working in your favor. Praise Him and follow His directives. You know, I want to bring to you what men do in our attitude towards our fellow men. Sometimes we think we can do the same to God. Samuel was, was a prophet selected by God, a prophet that honored God from the beginning. But time of testing came, and this prophet Samuel, God sent him to anoint a man called Saul, because God found favor in his sight. So Saul got anointed, and God was with him. But it came to a time that because everything was okay with him and he was on the throne and everything was working according to the way he wanted, he felt that he had arrived. But what happens? The time came that God instructed him. He said, "Go, destroy the Amalekites. Destroy the Amalekites." But when he got into that city, he, he forgot to carry out what he was sent to do. He got distracted. He saw gold, he saw silver, he saw diamond, he saw animals, goat, rams, and bulls. He spared some, and he carried the valuables he could, and he destroyed others. But God told him, say, wipe out everything, utterly destroy everything. But he got distracted by the things he saw. And he came back. Say, God, I have gone, I have done what you asked me to do. But you see, all these things I brought for you. I brought for you because I saw they were so beautiful, and and I couldn't destroy them with other things. I have destroyed other things, but these ones I carefully selected them and I brought them to you. We may refer to that in book of Psalm 50. You see, God does not delight in our sacrifices to appease him. When we fail in obedience to his word, our sacrifices cannot appease him. So brought them to tell God, I will sacrifice to you. But God told Saul in Psalm 50. The revelation in Psalm 50 is for Saul. He said, if I needed goats, if I needed rams and bulls, I am the owner of 1,000 cattle upon 1,000 hills. If I needed a sacrifice, if I needed blood of goats and animals, I would go for myself. I would grab them for myself. I wouldn't ask no man to give me. But all I expected of you is to obey the command I gave to you. Just do what I ask you to do. Glorify me when I ask you to glorify me. Honor me when I ask you to honor me. Answer when I call on you. Do what I ask you to do when I depend on you to act on my behalf. Most of us today, we get distracted. Have you done what God expects of you today? Have you followed the instruction He gave to you, or He has given to you? Are you in line with His principles? Or are you denying the prophecy or His prophecy over you? You must not fail Him. You must not fail Him. This supervisor is right beside you. This supervisor, like Jacob, when he woke up, said, "Oh, surely the Lord is in this place." And I was unaware of it. I didn't know He was here. May you not be like Jacob, who never realized that the supervisor of his life, the one who kept him, the one who was watching over him, the one who was guiding and providing for him, the one who cared for him, who transformed him, who changed his name, who beautified his life. He didn't know it was with him until he realized it. Thank you.